Tuesday, everybody. Coming at you with Tuesday's workout, 2 halves. First part of the workout is going to be a lot of stability stuff, so slower, balance-oriented stuff. Second half is going to be the sweaty, good conditioning stuff. Let's take a look. First one is going to be a single leg, 2 tilt RDL. Looks like this. You're going to go into the RDL. Remember, that's going to be a hinge back, so we're focusing on our hips shifting behind us, and this is standing on one foot. While you do that, you want your toes to stay pointed down. So the foot that's coming off the ground, those toes stay down. Here's what I mean. I come back, and this foot back here, those toes are pointed to the ground. I'm not twisting yet. So when I initiate the hinge, those toes stay down. Once you have your balance in that position, you go into the 2 tilt piece. If these are your hips square to the floor, what you're going to do is you're going to take one, shifts down, recenter, the other one shifts down, recenter, and then regroup from there. We hinge back. This active leg, those toes are down. I'm going to take my hips, open them to the sky, reset, close, reset, and then stand. You could probably see my grounded leg is shaking a whole bunch. That's because a ton of work is going down. Okay, up next, we're going to have 3 rounds, what's called a Captain Morgan. So there you can see one version was the top leg, one version was the bottom leg Captain Morgan. As prescribed, you're going to do each position for 15 seconds. So side plank, forearm down, feet are staggered so that your hips stay stacked. Here's what I mean. My forearm is down, and then my feet are staggered. You can see one in front of the other, and then I bring this hand to my hip and hold that even line all the way through. Starting with the top leg, you're going to bring that knee towards your abdomen, keeping it in line with your hips. So this is what I mean. We set the side plank, hand on hip. Top knee drives to my abdomen, and you can see it's holding this line. It's not dropping, and I'm not opening up right here. These toes stay flexed to my shin, and I hold that for the 15. Reset with control. Same idea with that bottom one. We're holding the line. It's not dropping to the ground. I'm not sitting back. We hold the line. Top leg, Captain Morgan. Bottom leg, Captain Morgan. Those are going to be fun. To scale this down, you're going to take the time down a little bit. Even as low as 3 to 5 second holds in that position. We'd rather see everybody try to find that really powerful, strong position, even if it's just for a small amount of time. Okay, conditioning. This is the good stuff for today. You're gonna have a master clock going, 15-minute time limit. You're gonna start off the 15 minutes with a 1 mile run. The idea is to go fast. I'll talk about variations in a second. Once you complete that 1 mile, whatever's left of the 15 minutes, you're going to do an AMRAP of 2 movements, an athletic burpee and a sit-up back and forth. The run happens 1 time, then as many rounds as you can of the burpees and the sit-ups in the remaining time. Some ways we can look at this to make sure that we're getting a win. First thing, you went a mile. Doesn't matter how you did it. Skipped, walked, crawled, rolled, somersault, whatever. You finished a mile. That's a win. Way to measure a win would be to limit how many times you back off to a walk, right? Let's say maybe at the start you pick, I'm only going to take 2 walking breaks throughout the whole mile. That's a great goal. We'll call that a win. If you are more of an avid runner or you're comfortable with running a mile, then you're going to start trying to go for time, trying to move quick or at a fast pace the whole time. Okay, if you are an experienced runner, you call yourself an advanced runner, then we're looking for a sub 8-minute mile for sure. If running is not your thing injuries, things like that. Then you can move it down to like a power walk, a fast, quick walk. And you are gonna reduce the distance to 3/4 mile. So not quite half, but we're gonna do 3/4 of a mile. Once you finish the run, you got 10 athletic burpees, 10 sit-ups, back and forth as many times as you can. So we make the same initiation of the burpee, hands go down, we kick back, we stop here without dropping, pop up, jump hands overhead. Once you complete 10 of those, you go into 10 sit-ups. Feet together, hands above your head, touch, 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 touch. Tell you guys a secret, your hands touching the ground on either side, doesn't matter. It's just a cue to show you that your shoulders and thus your torso went through the full range of movement. Now we all know there's a little mental game going on here. Technically, if I go slower on the run, then I have to do less burpees and sit-ups. It's not the point. There's no value in that, okay? So let's trick ourselves. Let's pretend that it's the most important thing in the world to get as many burpees, as many sit-ups as you can, and you're gonna benefit the most from that. When you hit those burpees and those sit-ups, it's a short amount of time. I want you guys to grind and burn. Push yourselves, get a little bit uncomfortable, and really, really crush it. Make sure you keep track of how many rounds you do. Send that to your coach for accountability. Make sure you enjoy the workout, have fun, work really hard. We'll see you guys next time. Good luck.